Don't you hate it when your ride is interrupted? Like that time the road was closed because a volcano was erupting. Day 6, and it's the last of the Westfjords. I'll be hugging the south coast on my way back to Iceland proper. You can shortcut via a ferry, but we're here to ride motorcycles.
Wanna start something new, something fresh, yeah, something true.
Saying goodbye to the excellent Harbour Inn, it's looking like another glorious day. It's over the top then via the town of Patreksfjordur, which marks the westernmost point of my trip. From here, I start on the long road east, with a little bit of south thrown in first for good measure.
Get to the top of the globe. I'm ready to face the great unknown.
It's a quick stop at the wreck of the Kardar BA-64. What looks like a classic case of "you can't park there, mate" is actually deliberate. The former whaling ship, and Iceland's oldest steel ship, was intentionally run aground in 1981 when she reached her end of life.
Things that you would never.
Photos duly taken, and the drone returned to action. It's time for me to sit back and enjoy the scenery. I'll hug 11 fjords along the way, and not once wish I'd taken the ferry.
I will lead an expedition to my reverie. I know it's hard to reach, but if you please, wish upon that shooting star. That's just me, fighting my way home through the dark. If you trace it back right to the heart, you'll find a boy and his guitar. He likes to tell stories, some of pain and some of wondrous glory. Now I will tell a tale that you would never dream. It's you and me out here in infinity. I will lead an expedition to my reverie. I know it's hard to reach, but if you please, wish upon that shooting star. That's just me, fighting.
The last mini mountain pass before my guest house for the night may have stunning scenery, but man, is it also windy. I now know what test pilots must feel like in a centrifuge, at least based on what my helmet was doing to my face.
I will lead an expedition to my reverie. I know it's hard to reach, but if you please, wish upon that shooting star. That's just me, fighting my way home through the dark.
Day 7, and I'll be exploring the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. Besides more mountains and volcanoes, I'll be hitting another F-road and swinging past a Game of Thrones North of the Wall filming location.
Through the dark. I search for ways to quiet.
I'm not sure if other scenic views come with an Icelandic harp lady, but this one did.
I wish I knew today the hollow shells and coins swallowed all the darts I threw all to you.
Based on the range of landscapes, the Snæfellsnes Peninsula is pretty much a micro-Iceland, complete with lava fields, volcanoes, mountains, glaciers, fjords, and of course waterfalls.
My darling, we're darkening, and I can see you darkening. Goodbye to parking lots in town, to fear and all her doubts. Goodbye lost, hello found. Goodbye lost, hello found. No matter how I frame this picture, no matter how I change the lights,
The Kifkafetch mountain is one of Iceland's most iconic locations, and even had a feature role in Season 7 of Game of Thrones. I choose to skip the photo cliche of the mountain behind the Kirkjufellsfoss waterfall, mainly because the light was terrible, but it's also super touristy, and they charge for admission.
I'd rather have you right here closer. I'd rather have you in my mind. No matter how I frame this picture, no matter how I change.
Out west, and the weather clears up just in time for my stop at the Saxhol crater. It's the largest of a bunch of volcanic mounds in the immediate
I'd
area,
rather have you in my mind.
but I don't imagine the stairs were there when it originally popped about 3,000 to 4,000 years ago. Next, it's a quick trip through the nearby lava fields before I swing around to hit the F570, which heads up the considerably more serious Snæfellsjökull volcano. Full climb is around 1,450 meters, but the road skirts around the summit, and I'm told it's fairly short and gentle as far as F-roads go. Well, I guess if two of us can make it up here, the road must indeed be fairly gentle. Sadly, the low cloud obscures the view of the Snæfellsjökull volcano and glacier, but it's still a stunning ride. On the pavement, it's over the top one more time before I baseline the south side of the peninsula en route to my bed for the night at a guest house near the town of Borgarnes. Day 8, and I'll be getting my next fix of sulfur dioxide at a hot spring before swinging south via another easy F-road. This will also be my last taste of isolation before I run the gauntlet of Tourist Central on Iceland's Golden Circle route. On any bike trip, it's a given that you'll find yourself eating in a petrol station at some point, but I found that Scandi servos are generally pretty good. Suitably sugared and caffeinated, I'm ready to head off into what's looking like some more typical Icelandic weather.
And it's all a dream.
Sadly, all the lovely, bubbly, steamy sounds were drowned out by a man repeatedly driving a digger back and forth while he fixed the car park. As far as hot springs go, Delta Tungufer feels a little underwhelming, and is certainly light on the sulphur, but maybe I'm desensitized after so much epic scenery.
And it's all a dream.
As I hit the north end of the F550, the weather turns full Icelandic. But it does kind of add to the mood.
And it's all a dream.
It's only a small mountain, but on the other side, things are looking much more promising.
Sitting on the roof above your head, stimulating thoughts and what you say. Can't figure out where I go. Stimulating thoughts drown my soul, and it's all a dream.
Beautiful was a sight to see. Dark brown hair.
The paved road takes me through yet another awesome landscape, with some fun twisties to ride before I hit full-on tourist territory.
She always tried to fly away. I saw her once down on the skid row. She sold her body, lost her soul. Tried to find where ends meet every night. Age comes fast. Lines etched upon her skin.
One of the main stops on Iceland's Golden Circle tourist trail is the Thingvellir National Park. I'm stopping to quickly check out another Game of Thrones location and a waterfall just on the edge of the park.
I'm not okay with that. The things that are gone, they weren't meant to last.
My last leg of the day takes me through the Reykjanes Nature Reserve and around 300 square kilometres of one of Iceland's most volcanically active areas.
And beautiful grew up way too fast.
I'd seen online that a nearby volcanic eruption was keeping people's Instagrams peppered with content, but I hadn't realised my route took me right past it. A friendly local suggested I just go for it, but erring on the side of caution, I decided to look for an alternative.
In the trash.
In the end, the long way round provided an extended view of the lava ridges and fields, and my first introduction to southern Iceland's unrelenting crosswinds.
Sunlight, but mostly saw the rain. Tried out all poison to drive away the pain. He never meant to hurt her. I guess it was a lie. She was his faithful lover, and he passed on by. Age comes fast. Lines etched upon her skin.
Wide waterfalls, high waterfalls, double waterfalls, river crossings, tourists, magic hour, moonscapes, and cleaning.